Welcome back to Dirtlocked, the Archaeology Lock Challenge, where I have to complete every find with the Archaeology skill on a continent before advancing to the next one. Currently, I'm in the Eastern Kingdoms, which means I can solve troll and dwarven finds. Last time, we kicked off the journey and dug up our first few artifacts, but we didn't find any rares. Today, we're going to hunt for our first rare. So, here's where we left off. Handful of common finds, and a whole lot of dirt still waiting for us. So our first digsite today is in the Burning Steppes, and I feel a little bit lucky. Maybe. There it is, the very first fragment of episode 2, and we're off. So, I've done a little bit of leveling since the last episode. I've pushed myself up to level 17, I've tamed a fox pet. I haven't named it yet, and I'll try and think of a name, but if you want, you can suggest some names in the comments and I'll pick the best one. And I just want to take a minute, whilst this footage plays out in the background, to let you know that my editing skills are totally disgusting. I'm horrible at this. I'm new to it. I'm figuring it out as I go along. It took me 15 minutes to figure out how to separate audio and video tracks, when I could have just googled it and found out in about 3 seconds. So I appreciate your patience whilst I'm practicing. And another thing as well, I want to give a shout out to the player Macaria on Argent Dawn for the nice whispers last night. If you're on my realm, please feel free to say hello. I won't ignore you. I'll respond. If I take a little bit to respond, I could be tabbed out editing, or I might be AFK. But if you whisper me, it auto tabs on my chat bar, so I'll respond when I can. So finishing up in Burning Steppes, we have a few fragments of fossils, and we are now going to head down to, I believe, Duskwood, to the Ogre Mound to finish off some more fossil fragments, and then we will head down to Stranglethorn Vale to begin some troll fragments. So far, still no rares, just commons, unfortunately. So we'll keep trying and see what we can get. So we finish off the Ogre Mound. We got a bunch of fossil fragments. We have enough now to solve one of the commons, so we're going to solve that, and we're going to go do some troll excavations and see if we can get another common for the trolls completed. So now that we're at the troll camp, we absolutely demolish a bunch of trolls with the help of our fox pet. We complete some fragments, and we managed to solve, I believe it was some kind of knife or dagger or sword, or it was a common trash item that sold for a gold. And after completing that, we get our first rare. It's the fossilized hatchling pet. So we're going to have to work towards that, and we're going to head to the next troll zone. So I just want to pose a quick question to you. We've established that I have every single flight path in the game. I'm using the honor system. You can keep track of me using the honor system, because all of this, if not most of it, is streamed live at my Twitch channel, which you can see on screen right now. Follow me right now. But I also have 300 mounts from my other characters. Now, I can't use these, however, I'm going to put a poll up. This will determine whether or not I'm allowed to sacrifice or give away or spend a certain amount of gold that I've earned through archaeology and whatsoever, like quests, things like that. If I'm allowed to sacrifice a certain amount of money to unlock just a normal ground mount, so brown horse, for example, for humans. So I'll put that up and see what you think, okay? Anyway, let's get back to it. So we finish up in the Balabar ruins, and we head to the next troll digsite, which I believe is to the south. However, before then, we quickly solve a little sword thing that's worth a gold. And what do we get? The next thing. The rare voodoo figurine. It's another battle pet, so really it's nothing crazy. It would have been great if it was a Zen rock, but it's the voodoo figurine. Now, we don't have enough fragments to complete it. We need 100, but we're going to go straight to the next troll one, and we're going to work on getting that completed as well. So we smash the entire population of the ruins of Aberaz. We have enough troll fragments, and we also get a few troll tablets as well, which gives us 36 fragments towards our goal. We're going to head north to South Shore, and we're going to get the rest of the fossil fragments before I complete anything. Rather than taking the whole journey and showing you about 12 minutes of me running from Stormwind to South Shore, I'm going to cut it all out. I did the wetland skip. I grabbed all the flight paths on the way. The VOD is on Twitch. You can see me doing it. It's all there, just in case you really want to check. But it is all there. So I'm going to get to the north, get to South Shore, get that fragment finished, and then we're going to complete both of them back in Stormwind. So I get to South Shore. I see the size of this massive sausage on my minimap and think, there's no way that I'm going to find any fragments quickly on this, but fortunately it turns out that the majority of the fossil fragments here were pretty much all in close proximity together, so I really didn't have a tough time finding them at all. We clear this up real quick. We get rid of all the fossil fragments from the ground, stuff them in our pockets, and then we hearthstone, I think, to Northshire, and then we just ran to Stormwind, because me being an idiot, I completely forgot to set my hearthstone to Stormwind, and I think I still have at this time of editing. I'm pretty sure my hearth is still set to Northshire, and I'm an idiot. So to wrap this video off, here I am in the Stormwind Trade District. I'm going to craft both the voodoo figurine and the fossilized hatchling from the troll and from the fossil families in the archaeology tab. Now both pets I will use. I won't pull them out right away. Maybe I want to name them, I don't know. Maybe I'll name them. But those two have been marked off on the Dirtlocked tracker that I've crafted on Google Sheets, which you can see on screen right now. Once again, I want to say a big thanks to anyone that's watched the video, that's liked the video, that's shared the video, that's commented on the video, or that's followed the Twitch stream because of it. So I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next episode.